This mailbox is such a pretty sight. And this triagonal sign. That blue balloon, the month of June, they're such a pretty sight. Ziggy's sweets are such a pretty sight. That birdie's tweets are such a pretty sight. The city streets, both your feet, they're all emphatically such a pretty sight. It's all such a pretty sight. Everything that I see, north, south, east, and west, I caress it, 'cause it's such a pretty sight. I'm stingy, and it's such a pretty sight. And this instrumental break is also such a pretty sight. The floor and ceiling are such a pretty sight. All your feelings are such a pretty sight. You always knew it, that's all there is to it. It's such a pretty sight. That's what I said, it's such a pretty sight.